Alright, welcome back to the Columbia Basin Hobby YouTube channel. Part 2 of my Tamiya top force build tonight. I already got one of these built up. I'm going to do the other one. This is for the main, the rear, what they call the rear damper stay. That's what they call it, a damper stay. These are the upper links. Basically something like that. It's supposed to be 24 millimeters. One nice thing with Tamiya stuff is that it's all right in the book. So you kind of measure it up to the picture and it should be pretty close. Which just needs to go in just a little bit further and then it should be good to go. There you go. Perfect. There you go. So now we need these two and 3x6. Two 3x6s here. Screws. Which, like I said, I had a kit coming, but I didn't know that I already had a kit for most of this. And these go in this one right here. I didn't think that I had any pieces that would fit, but or any screws that would fit, but they do. That's kind of nice. Tighten these up here. Should be up, that one right there. Get those snugged up there. Again, anything going metal to metal needs to have that. There's no front and rear to that, so I guess it doesn't matter. So these can be popped onto here. Don't know which way, if it matters. Ooh. There it goes. Goes, and then get our rear there, and then those go, it goes on that way. Yeah. It goes in right there. So I need two 3x10. There we go. I think I will use my power tool because they're threading in nice. So go. Go. And then of course I always like to feel that they're going in, and of course I think I put it on backwards. It goes this way. See, that's what you do it when you're getting no cuts and you get me screwed up. There we go. There we are. All right. And there we go. Well, that's where those O-rings go. In here. And of course you gotta get a little screwdriver and kind of push them in there. There we go. You just use those to kind of make sure that they don't rattle around too bad, the dog bones. Or on this thing it's got, oh no, this one's got dog bones in the back, doesn't it? Yeah. So there we go. There. Okay. Moving on to, that was step 6 and or 7 and 8. Let's move on to step 9. And I need all this stuff right. So I need D12 and 13. D12 and 13. Where was that? On there, right there. Okay. So, and then I also need these. Oh no, it's not those. These here. That would be C11 and 12. Clean them up. Go. These go together like that. This goes, okay. That one goes like this. It goes like that. So I need some 3x21s. I get some 3x20s. That'll be 25s, 3x20. That should be fine. You go there and there. Kind of interesting. Those are 2-piece. Tamiya is interesting stuff. Just some of the ways they do some of their things. Okay, so that's one side. Man, they sure fit nice. It's the left side, and that should be, I don't know if it says anything or not, but that should be the left side also. It goes in like that. And long pins, the 11s, yeah, long pins and lovely E-clips again. Oops. Okay, so it is the shorter ones. Okay, that goes in there. There we go. The other E-clip. There it goes. Man, that fits together nice. Really nice. Okay, I also need 12 and 13. 12 and 13. And 13. All right. 3x20s. Again, put them in like that, just where you can tell how tight you're getting them. That feels good. Goes. Goes up. There we go. Okay, so that's the back, that's the right side, that's the left side. So it should go in like that. Let us move on to step 10, which are these and the bearings. Go. Bearing, man, they push in there nice and sturdy, nice and smooth. Man, that just fits in there nice. Okay, there we go. That was that. Oh, and I gotta put these on the back side here. go. There's that one. Put this one in. Kind of try and start them by hand, and then you can get it in there. There you go, just like that. Let's put let's get another C-clip on this one, E-clip, C-clip, whatever you want to call them. Oops. They are E-clips because they look like an E. Go. So that goes that way. Got both of those. That goes there. Ah, will that go in there? Guess maybe. There we go. That one could be fun to get in. Yeah, maybe it won't be that bad to do. And again, maybe it will. Trying to get it in at the right spot is there it goes. Put the axle in, the dog bone, and then that in, and that's nice. Alrighty, there's that side. Put this other side in. This one shouldn't be as hard because there's no motor in the way. Goes, and drive cup, dog bone, there we go. There we go. There is the rear suspension. Cool. Right on. Nice. Yeah, that's so smooth. Yeah, cool. There is the rear suspension. That was step 10 and 11 right there. So should be it. I think that'll be good for now. We're at about, yeah. Anyways, that should be good for now, and we'll go at it the next day. Next few steps are to put the front end together. Cool, right on. So yeah. Alrighty, until next time, hope that you like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers. But anyways, hope that you like this video, and we'll talk to you. Alright, let's keep going. I got the rear all done. Let's start on the front stuff. So, differential is in. Here's the front. It goes in like this. Here, show that over so it goes in. There you go. Oops, there you go. There it goes. There we go. So yeah, it goes in that way right there. And then this goes on top like that. And then I need my screws. Those are what? 3x10, more 3x10s. Here we go. And like before, like I said, I always like to just make sure they're all pretty much cinched up the same. There we go. That spins beautifully. Alright, next one. That was step 12. Step 13, I actually jumped ahead and I started some of this. Step 13 was to build this and this, which I already did. Step 14, we put it in. So I'm going to put a little bit of grease on this one. Like that. And then this goes in like that. Put a little bit of grease on that one. Put a little more on this one. There we go. Pretty much all of the grease I had. Put that away. And that goes in like that. There we go. There. And then this top cover goes on like this, right there. And I need 3 more 3x10s. Alright, there's the front. Tell you what, those sure are smooth. Diffs are smooth. All the gears are smooth. Just really, I used this last night. I was messing with it, and they're just smooth. Nice. Hey, on to step 15. Well, got to build a couple of these, so I think I'm going to build them off camera, and everybody's seen how to do those, so I'll build them off camera. I'll come back when it's done. Alright, we got that done. Got these done. Now we put these together. Yeah, those go on the top. Yeah, these go on the top hole. Get my stuff out here. Whoopsies. Those go on the top. These go on the bottom right here with these on it right there. Alright, let's tighten everything up here. There we go. There we go. There's that. Then guess we could pop those on. Go. And that goes like that. Two more of these 3x10s. There we go. There's that. Now we move on to step 17, which is these. The front steering knuckles. They also want to put the O-rings in that. And the drive cups again. There we go. And then get the drive shafts here, bearing. Man, they just fit so nice. The bearings fit so nice and tight in those things. Kind of interesting that they did red steering knuckles for the front. That's just kind of interesting that they chose to do red on them, but whatever. There's those. Put that aside. That was 17. Oh, well, except for putting these in. So these go like this. These go from underneath on the outside. Underneath from the outside. There you go. That one's a little tight. It'll probably loosen up though. Alright, that's it for step 17. Step 18. Alright, step 18 is a lot like I did with the rear. It's just putting these together and stuff like that. And I'm going to do that off camera. And then when we get them together and we're going together, I'll come back. Alright, got those built. Let's put these in. They go like this. The full size goes down into this, goes that way. I did put a E-clip on that side real quick. Get this side in. There we go. And then this will go through that. And these are the only ones that I'm going to have to use because they didn't come in any kit. So they didn't come in my screw kit. So I will have to use these, which isn't a big deal. Are you sure? That just sure is nice. Alright, let's get this side in. Go. Goes. All right, there that is. I got to get two things on there. You've seen it. I'll get that off and I'll come back when I'm getting ready to put that in there. All right, got those in there. These will go in like that into the dog bone. For the drive cup, and then this has got a U-bolt thing, or a U bracket, whatever you want to call it, and it just slides in like that. There you go. And then we'll pop those on. There we go. go. And there's the front. Cool. Alright. Yeah, that'll work. That's the front. Next is shocks. And is what I'll probably do is I'll build all 4 beforehand, and then I'll do one on camera to show you how it's done. Okay, I'm back. Actually, I'm going to do shocks. The next video will be starting with the shocks. That's going to do it for this video. Got the front done, got the back done. The next video will be getting the shocks done and maybe getting them on to this. So until next time, hope that you like, comment, subscribe. Again, like I said, I am trying to hit 500 subscribers, so if you would subscribe, that helps out a lot. So until then, we'll see you at the next one. Bye.